It's great idea to get rejected by all of people, but then still keep going. मैं एक वीडियो दिखाने वाला हूँ, उसका मैंने पूरा चैनल देख लिया है। वो चैनल ही रिजेक्शन थेरेपी के ऊपर है राइट नाउ। ठीक है, अभी उसकी रिसेंटली 60 मिनट पहले वीडियो आई है, वो देखते हैं, रिएक्ट करते हैं। या हियर इट इज।
Completed an entire year of rejection therapy. Every single day for 365 days
भाई
straight, I did one thing to push me outside my comfort zone and into a
मेरे को तो ऐसे लग रहा है कि ये मैं भी एक बार सोचना चाहता हूँ कि मैं भी ये चीज करूँ, बट ये कंफर्ट जोन हमारे को मार देता है हर चीज करने के लिए।
position to get rejected by a total stranger.
बट किसी और को ऐसे सेम चीजें करते हुए देखना, जिनको सुकून मिलता है कि कोई तो अपने कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर जा रहा है। फर्स्ट डे या फर्स्ट स्ट्रीम होगी और ये हम अपने कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर जाने के लिए सोचेंगे, ओके।
Stranger. And this all started for fun. Honestly, I wasn't even planning on filming any of it either. I was just gonna do it just so I could have more human connection in my day-to-day life. But I decided, hey, why not film it while I do it? I can see my progress every single day. I can show my friends. They might find it funny. They might find it interesting. Who knows? And I am so glad I did, because the best thing to come from this all was it's really turned into a movement. There are so many of you guys who DM me every single day saying that you're starting your own journey and you're doing stuff every single day to push you out of your comfort zone.
हम भी अपने कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर जा रहे हैं, रोज स्ट्रीम हो गई, कोई भी हम वो नहीं रखेंगे कि लाइक कि हमारे को ये प्रॉब्लम आ गई, वो प्रॉब्लम आ गई। जो अपने सोचना फोकस करके हम भी अपनी लाइक नॉट अ रिएक्शन थेरेपी, हम अपनी थेरेपी करेंगे कि स्ट्रीम थेरेपी करेंगे कि ओके। स्ट्रीम थेरेपी आज से स्टार्ट होने वाली है, रोज से रोज वीडियोस आएंगी, रोज से रोज आएंगी। मैं अभी थोड़ी देर में आपको बताने लगा हूँ कि क्या क्या करेंगे, क्या क्या करना हमने, मैंने क्या क्या चैनल्स बनाए, क्या क्या करना है स्टार्टिंग से। सो
And it has led to so many amazing experiences for you guys, and I think that is one of the coolest things that could have ever come from this, that it's turned into something much more than just a solo project. It's really turned into this global movement of people that are wanting to experience life the way it's meant to be lived. It's crazy because it's literally gone from 0 people watching my videos to over 1 million.
हाँ, मैंने भी देखी है, 1 मिलियन मैं भी हूँ। जस्ट 9 मंथ्स इसने इंस्टाग्राम पे ग्रेट सक्सेस ले ली। मतलब कंसिस्टेंसी किसी चीज में, हर चीज में हेल्प तो करती है, चाहे जिस मर्जी में हम कंसिस्टेंट हो। अगर रोज हम वो चीज करेंगे तो कहीं ना कहीं जाके तो हमको हेल्प करेगी वो चीज।
In the span of 9 months. I don't even know if there are other creators on Instagram that have grown that quickly, but it just shows how powerful this stuff really is and how so many of you guys want to be living a life where you're interacting with people again and bringing back this social connection. Because I think a lot of people now, the only real interactions that they have with people is through messaging them, and I hope that we can start working towards a world where people are
ह्यूमन कनेक्शन जरूरी है पूरे साल में। लाइक हम गेमर्स ही लगा लो, गेमर्स गेमर्स पे एक जोक है कि वो ग्रास टच नहीं करते। गेमर्स की ग्रास टच करनी एक बहुत बड़ी चीज मानी जाती है कि वो अपने कमरे से बाहर निकल गया और ग्रास टच कर दी। ये जोक माना जाता है गेमर्स में। बट हमको अपना देखना चाहिए कि क्या करना क्या नहीं करना। बाहर निकलो, मैं तो यही कहूँगा, बाहर निकलो, लोगों से मिलो, ह्यूमन कनेक्शन बिल्ड करो, गर्लफ्रेंड्स बनाओ, जितना हो सकता है उतना मजा करो। बट अपने बाउंड्रीज को फिट करो, अपने बाउंड्री से बाहर जाने की कोशिश करो, कंफर्ट जोन में मत रहो। मैं भी आज बोल रहा हूँ, मैं भी शायद कल परसों ऐसे रहूँगा, तो आप मेरे अकाउंटेबल ये यूट्यूब है। मैं यूट्यूब पे रोज आऊँगा, आई विल शो अप ऑन यूट्यूब एवरी फकिंग डे एज पर अ वीडियो, एज पर अ शॉर्ट, बट आई विल बी show up on YouTube every fucking day now.
speaking face to face again, and it's not the scariest thing in the world to speak to a stranger. So to be part of this in any way is such a blessing, and I feel like I've changed so much from day 1 to day 365, and you can see it when you're watching the videos. If you go back and you watch some of the earlier videos, you can see how nervous I am to speak to people, how I am when I'm asking. I don't sound confident.
सेम लाइक्स मी। पहले मैं अभी अभी भी मैं लाइक वो करता हूँ, या हिंदी पंजाबी मेरी मिक्स हो जाती है, मैं भी कई बार सोचता हूँ कि मैं क्या ही कर रहा हूँ राइट नाउ, बट हैव टू डू इट फॉर माई ओन। कभी कभी मैं भूल जाता हूँ कि क्या करना है क्या नहीं कर रहा, मैं अपने पास से इधर उधर चला जाता हूँ, बट आई हैव टू बी अकाउंटेबल फॉर माई एवरी fucking thing. So see the video and be the accountable. आई विल बी योर अकाउंटेबल, यू विल बी माई अकाउंटेबल, कि मैं रोज शो अप करूँ। अगर आप बताओगे तो मैं उस चीज़ को भी करूँगा। लाइक मैं सोच रहा हूँ कोई वीडियोस बनाने की, वो वीडियोस नहीं बना रहा। ऐसे सोच रहा हूँ कि हाँ भाई ये शुरू कर दूंगा वो शुरू कर दूंगा, बट नहीं शुरू शुरू कर पा रहा। मेरे पास एक इतने आइडियाज, फकिंग आइडियाज, मेरा दिमाग रात रात को दिमाग फक हो जाता है कि मैं ये भी कर सकता हूँ, मैं वो भी कर सकता हूँ, पर करना करता कुछ नहीं हो, बिकॉज ऑफ कंफर्ट जोन आई थिंक।
Confident in any of the stuff that I ask for. But towards the end, you see how I just have no shame. I just go up to people and I say what I want to say, and I'm very proud of myself for that. I think I have become way more confident, and I don't fear speaking to people no more. I mean, I've learned that most people are too focused on their own lives to actually really care. You may think it's the end of the world, but it's really not.
2026 अभी खत्म हुई है, लास्ट साल नहीं है, not first, not a last year for you. So go fuck yourself, do whatever you want.
Because to them, they're living their life. Your small interaction with them is probably the smallest thing in their life. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, even now, like there's people that are walking by and they might think this is weird. I'm sat here speaking to a camera by myself, but they're gonna forget about it by the time they get down the street. And a lot of the fears that we have inside our head before we approach people, they're exactly that. They're just inside our head. Like they don't really exist. And I found that from doing this so many times, a lot of the people that you approach, they also crave that human interaction as well. So sometimes when you go out of your way to speak to someone and you make a request, you might think it's a very small thing, but to them it could brighten up their entire day. And I've made so many friends from doing this that
Obviously, obviously, अगर आपको नहीं समझ लगा तो कोई बात नहीं, मैं आपको आराम से बैठ कर समझा दूंगा कि क्या बोल रहा था। मेरे को पता है some of my audiences speak English, it's okay, but जिसको नहीं समझ आ रहा कोई बात नहीं, आराम से लास्ट में बैठेंगे तो आपको समझाऊंगा कि what is a reaction therapy
still
for your life.
so close with and I speak to all the time. And if it means I have to go through 10 awkward interactions to get to one new friend, oh, it's so worth it every single time. Not only did it change me, this entire project has changed my life. I mean, I'm in Switzerland right now. How insane is this? And this is all because I just asked for things. That's all I did. And now I am 20,000 kilometers away from home, living my best life. I got to travel the entire world. I traveled to over 30 countries. I got to make so many new friends, skydiving, bungee jumping. I got to build.
It's my dream too, कि like I want to do stuff that nobody think of, like not think of, but like मेरे पास आइडियाज है बट एग्जीक्यूशन करने में फट जाती है मेरी, पता नहीं क्यों। क्योंकि मैं सोचता हूँ कि अगर मैं ये कर दूंगा, ये गलत तो नहीं हो जाएगा, बट फॉर दिस आई विल बी नॉट बी रॉन्ग फॉर एनीथिंग, आई विल बी अर्न इट।
Board, like so many crazy things have happened this year. I think if I were to achieve the stuff that I did in this 1 year, it would have taken me the span of like 20 years if I lived the old way I used to live. But just by
Don't live the old way you think you are living it. I know I'm speaking too much of English, you can't understand it, but some of my audience that I genuinely feel these things, they understand me.
opening up,
Every fucking single line, baby.
speaking to people more, asking for things that I want in life, I was able to get all of that. And I don't even know what's going to happen next, but I think if I continue to live like this, it's only going to get better and better. Like, I think I've really realized that this is how life is supposed to be lived. Not sheltered, away from people, sticking in your own zone. Humans are meant to speak to other humans, we're meant to interact with
Obviously,
people, and we should have no.
you have to speak to another human being. Like, मैं एक चीज कहूँ, रिसेंटली अभी मेरा इंस्टाग्राम पूरा फक हो चुका है, उसके लिए मैं थोड़ा सॉरी कर रहा हूँ उसलिए। एंड ना इंस्टाग्राम पे डाल रहा हूँ, ना स्नैपचैट पे डाल रहा हूँ, ना किसी पे वीडियोस नहीं डाल रहा, बट आई हैव टू डू दैट मैं ये तो बोल रहा था, मैं अभी रिसेंटली में इंस्टाग्राम में एक चीज और डिस्कवर किया। गुड मतलब 10 bad reaction, yeah, rejection is better than one good thing or good friend or good conversation.
No
You have to do every day. Who knows, you get a new girlfriend, a new best friend of your life.
shame or fear in speaking to people. So let's talk stats. After 365 days, how many yeses and how many nos did we get? And shout out Rylan for this, because he has been on this journey almost the entire way, commenting on every single video, telling me the current streak, how many yeses we have, how many nos we've had. So Rylan, you're an MVP and I appreciate you. In fact, if you're watching this video, please DM me. I feel like I need to send you some sort of gift to thank you for putting in so much time and effort to keeping track of all this, because otherwise I would have no clue. This right here on screen is the final stats of the 365 days. And it works.
It's good to
This right
having
here
this much, two 223 yeses out of 142 no's. That are good because ऐसे ना पता चलता है कि like there are good people's good things, good people's in our world right now. You have to first talk to them on their face.
on screen is the final stats of the 365 days. And it works out that over 60% of the time that I asked for something, I got a yes, which is absolutely insane to me. I did not think that I was going to
Fucking
get on
thing.
the radio. I did not think I was going to get a billboard. I did not think I was going to get a trip around the world or any of these things. I was not expecting to play football in a stranger's backyard or go in and make my own coffee. I thought all of these things would be an obvious no. They were yeses. I got to experience all of these things just because I asked. So I think if you know that stat, going into anything, if you say, hey, 60% of the time it's probably going to be a yes, that is like life-changing statistics. I mean, that is enough to encourage me to ask for something every single time, and it should be the same for you. 60% of the time you will
Just
get a yes.
ask.
So although the page was called daily rejection, I really think it should be daily acceptance, because we got a whole lot.
Just ask it. Nobody knows. अगर किसी ने तुझे ask भी कर दे for anything like cup of coffee या कितनी बॉयज च तो ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਲਾਈਕ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਥੋੜੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਲਾਈਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੋਲ ਵੀ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਆਸਕ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਬਟ ਇਨ ਅ ਗਰਲ ਇਫ ਯੂ ਆਰ ਟਾਕਿੰਗ ਟੂ ਅ ਗਰਲ ਔਰ ਸਮਵਨ just if you think she is beautiful just tell her, not a creepy way, आप बहुत सुंदर लग रहे हो, not like this, but go and say it. Nobody knows you will be a wife one day.
More yeses than we did nos. So rejection isn't the norm, it's actually the minority, but we're just afraid to even ask. And I want you guys to realize that sometimes when you ask for things and you get a no, a lot of the time it's not your fault. I remember early days when I was doing this project, I would overthink everything, like, why did they say no? Was it because I dressed weird, or was it because I looked weird, or I don't know, I was just overthinking it like crazy, until I realized that, hey, a lot of the time it's not even my fault. It could just be they're having a bad day. Maybe they have plans. So I think
Seriously, nobody knows what's कि ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਉਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਚੀਜ਼ ਵਾਸਤੇ no ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਰਿਜੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਤੇ क्या ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੋਊਗਾ ਜਾਂ ਬਰਡਨ ਹੋਊਗਾ ਜਾਂ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਕੁੱਟ ਕੇ ਹੈ ਮੰਮੀ ਘਰਦਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਰੋਟੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੋਊਗੀ ਜਾਂ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਤੁਸੀਂ I fucking this pissed me thing was मैं क्यों भूल जाना बोलदा बोलदा गया रुक जाना कि क्यों why this is only with me. Let's continue the video.
it's important to not blame yourself for the times you get a no. So the thing that everyone wants to know is, what's next? Now that the 365 days are over, what's going to happen? Well, I'm going to implement everything I've learned and continue doing rejection therapy in my life. I might not document it every single day. Actually, I definitely won't document it every single day, because especially in this past month, trying to come up with new ideas just to put out for you guys was just torture. I feel like I was scraping like the bottom of the barrel. But if I see an opportunity in my life, I'm going to just ask. I'm going to implement it in my day-to-day life. But I think I've proved my point. I think I've achieved what I wanted to achieve from this project.